Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Let's Play The Secret World. As always, I am your host, J Square John Jeremy, and last we left off, we were about to face off against the Draug Lord, or the Fenrir Lord, that's over in the Fletcher Bay area. Now, I've done, again, a bit more of the zombie killing off camera, and I have also confirmed that you can redo the majority of missions in-game. I did a fistful of zombies, which was our very first mission in the game, and I noticed that since I did that, our main mission, which was originally the Draug mission, has been removed, and I'm not too sure how we get it back. I'm assuming that we can do it by going back over to Andy and clicking on him. I'm just concerned now that we may have lost all of our progress in doing so. It said pause, it didn't say cancel, so I'm hoping that we're okay. Hey, Andy.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. See, we can also do Elm Street Blues again. Alright, I'm going... Okay, it's paused. Mission resumed. Draugnet. And we're back to tier 5 of 5. So, we didn't lose any progress. We still have to kill the Fenrir Lord. So there's that. Now, also, I have taken a look at assembly here. And we'll take a look at our inventory here. First off, I'm going to put that back over here. You can disassemble items by dropping them in the assembly box. So, for example, these weapons here, these like chaos-focused weapons, the pistols, for example, you can drop them in here, like so, and it disassembles into these items. A whole bunch of base metals. And if you make it, apparently if you put them together in this sort of shape, you get that item. So if we were to put 3, 5, 6, 7 base metals with a quality level of 0 in this shape, in the assembly box, we would get a dual pistol, apparently. I'm not too sure. We're going to try it. So, disassemble. So now I've got more metals. I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Whoops. Alright. How do I... I can split this stack by shift left clicking it. I'm going to go... Let's just try, I guess, 1? Sure. 1 goes here. This is intriguing. I forgot how the thing went. I'm terrible. Terrible at this, I say. I think it was 3, 2, 1, maybe? Maybe we'll get it. I'm not too sure. Should have taken a picture of it before I started doing this, but that's okay. You can tell that this is optimal planning. Oh, look at this. Alright. And now it says mandatory tool needed to complete the assembly. So we have our tools. A talisman toolkit. We put one in. And... no? It doesn't do anything. Is there a weapon toolkit, perhaps? Is there a separate... Because that's... okay. Well, that didn't work. I'll figure it out. But it can be done. There is an option that can be done. Alright, we're going to put all this stuff back in here now. And I'm going to disassemble. Every time I say the word assemble and disassemble, I think of Johnny Five. If you've never seen the movie Johnny Five, I'm sorry. You have lived a poor childhood. Johnny Five is a robot that is self-aware through comedic means. And his well, one of the things that people will remember from his movies is the way he constantly yells, "No, disassemble Johnny Five." Exactly in that particular fashion. Alright, so got ourselves another pistol here, it looks like. A double action pistol. Gonna disassemble that. And you can see here again, base metals all around. Disassemble, I get the base metals. Shotgun. The shotgun has a different disassembly, but still all base metals. Disassemble. I have... My item is better. I'm going to disassemble this. you can see that this is also more base metals. So that you can do that. You'll also notice that I have increased the item or the inventory capacity of my character. You can apparently do this to a maximum size of 250. It costs a amount of money that rises incrementally with each time you do that, though, so be aware. Okay. So now we've gotten that out of the way, let's also take a look at our character here. For some reason, it's larger than it was before. I wonder why. Let's, not the character sheet. That's not what I wanted. I want the ability wheel. So we've got some skill points we can put in. We've got some abilities that we can use. So first, the skill points. We can put some more support in. Or we can put some more, elemental overload in. I'm gonna wait for the elemental. I'm gonna wait for another skill point for the elemental overload. Somebody's doing the Elm Street Blues mission, and let's see here. Go over to the ability wheel. We've got 5 points for the ability wheel. Whenever you activate Anima Charge, the affected consumer is also guaranteed to critically hit. This is a passive ability, so each time we press Anima Charge, and then let's say we were to use Electrical Storm, the Electrical Storm would be guaranteed to have a critical hit. I am definitely okay with that. That is definitely something that I want. That really will help us out, especially in group attacks. So that leaves us with 2 ability points. The next active magic ability is apparently Thor's Hammer. A violent, single-target elementalism strike that deals a large amount of damage. Consumes 5 elementalism resources. So that's a very powerful ability, which costs 4 AP. If we take a look at the other side here, the other ability is a passive ability. It's Elemental Precision, which increases the damage dealt by all elementalism abilities by 10%. It's not bad. It's also another passive, so that'll be our last passive slot there. So just something to consider. Is there anything else that I might want for active or passive abilities that I may want to consider? Increase the damage of our critical hits. I mean, that's certainly something that we want, right? Whenever you penetrate, you will gain a short duration heal over time effect. That'd be kind of cool, right? Nope. Whenever you set hindered state, you increase your chances to critically hit for a short time. I've not done too many hindered states. I've done affected states a lot with my attacks. So, the only one that I would consider probably is the, where's the critical hit one? The Brawler ability increases the damage of our critical hits by 15%. That'd be kind of cool to have, right? Sure. Let's buy that. Buy. Increases the damage of critical hits. Very good. Okay, so now we have our entire passive tree is now filled. And I probably will get rid of that one first. Yeah, okay. So we've got that set now. Let's head back over to the Draug area. Or we'll try and take on the Draug Lord. Or the Figir Lord, rather. He is a Draug, regardless. We'll see if we can actually take him on with my abilities. Not too sure. We could barely take on the people we were fighting earlier. Although I must admit, when I was killing some more zombies, much easier to do now with Elemental Storm and our higher rated weapons and skills. So I'm just saying. Okay, calm down. You're gonna trying not to attract these guys, but looks like I'm gonna be forced to fight at least one, if not 2 of them. Maybe I can just jump over. Jump over! Haha. Very good. Now the Figir Lord is, I assume, a very powerful boss. very powerful being relative to our card abilities. There he is right there. He's got 2,600 health. And we're going to try and take him on by ourselves. This may turn out very poorly for us. We shall see. If it does, we'll find out what it means to die. It'll be our first death in-game. I'm hindered, so you can do that. I managed to get out of that circle quick enough. I think we're okay, actually. I think I was over-worrying about things. That's okay. It's better to over-worry than under-worry. Yep, that is guaranteed now to get a critical hit. Backed away. Look at that. Kill the Figure Lord. Which looks like a giant jellyfish. Okay. We can send a report now. This is excellent work. The reproductive instinct of any creature offers a wide window into its nature. To this point, the Draug have been generally discreet. However, mass breeding on a populated shore suggests a marked change of philosophy. Either dwindling numbers have forced them into the open, or these are the front lines of an organized invasion. For now, let us assume all possibilities are true. So we're going to get 2 sequence of Solomon Island, a brutal glyph, which can be attached to a weapon or talisman to provide a substantial increase in critical rating. Cool. And about 6,600 monies. We can also choose an item. Lucky dice can replace coins. Gives me health, an increase in attack rating, and crit power rating. That's pretty good. We've got here discount cards, health, heal rating, and critical rating, or laundry tokens. All these also do require Minor Talisman's Skill 1. I want to do... let's go with the lucky dice. Collected lucky dice, and we got some skill points, or ability points rather, to use, which is nice. Trying to leave this area now without attracting too much attention. So I guess we can use those character points or those skill points on talismans. I totally forgot about the talismans being an area that we can put things in. So if we put them in major talismans, like so, and I will equip head talismans as well. Very good. Okay, so that allows us to wear more powerful talismans, which I am told is the most important part of raising our character's stats and abilities. Can I not attract this guy's attention, please? Nope. Oh, God, I had 2 of them. 2 of them. This is a thing. Run away. Oh, God. Alright, I'm running away now. Jump. Time to flee. So we still can't take on 2 of those things at once. That is an issue. Please stop attacking me. I'm gonna run on this side of the street so I don't attract those zombies. Alright, they're running back now. Very good. Now I'm gonna run on this side of the street. We're okay. Very good. Alright. Nope! You tricked me! Can I run? No, I can't. Can't sprint, that is. I've got a bunch of townies here. Townies I shouldn't have a problem with, except I'm already low on health, so I'd be a bit concerned. Where's the... Oh, somebody saved me. Thank you. Thank you, stranger, for that. I appreciate it. So that takes care of the main mission for Draugnet. We've also got the broadcast as an option. We got rid of the Meowling, I think. Yep, Draugnet completed. Very good. That turns into a check mark. So we've still got a lot more missions here to complete. Let's take a look at our AP here. So now we've got how many points? 2 points. Which gives us opportunities here. There's also another option here. If we open up this area, we can see decks. And these decks are, I guess, basically things you can look at and kind of see, like, it's hard to describe, actually. They're basically ideas that you can use for your character as far as their skills go. And if you match those with the with what it requires, you can then get this outfit, for example. So, like, for example, this Panoptic Core. The Panoptic Core is all-embracing and allows one to see everything, take all elements into consideration. The selected few who are plugged into the core cannot rest on their laurels. They are constantly adapting, evolving, breathing, and buzzing, as one would with the world. This is not a type, or style, or strategy. This is everything. So, let's take, for example, Pandemonist. It requires blood magic focus and elementalism focus. And it requires these passive abilities, and it requires these active abilities. And if you were to do this, you would then be a Pandemonist, and this would be your outfit. Which is pretty interesting, actually. The Pandemonist conducts the volatile forces of elemental and blood magic. This chain attack focused deck benefits from this mixture by adding damage over time elements to chain hits. Pandemonist chain attacks will jump further and more often, rapidly building up damage over time debuffs. So, if you were to do all this, you would get this outfit, basically. And you can do that for all of these things here. Like, for example, Neo Shaman would be blood magic and chaos, and you get this outfit. Monk is fists and assault rifles. I'm not really too sure how assault rifles fits into a monk. Warlord, you got hammer and chaos, etc., etc. So you can, check those out if you wanted to if you wanted your playstyle to be part of that. And we may do that. Eventually, you will just have apparently you'll just have all the points anyway, so you'll just get them automatically. I tend not to do that. I tend not to build my things off of, like, starter things. This is the inside of the sheriff's office here. Let's see. We haven't actually gone inside here yet, because it's obviously a mess. It's bloody. I'm not a fan. Let's see what's inside. Ready to defend. You are now able to join war zones. You are now able to join the battlefield. And there's also eat 7,460 tacos. Why? Why? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love tacos. Tacos are delicious. They are my favorite food, I would say. Hands down. Love them. Oh, cutscene.
Heck if I know where you folks keep coming from. But anyone who walks through that door alive pretty much gets my amnesty. Something in your past colors you sourly to a badge, I'd ask you to call it quits in return. We agreeable?
Sure.
Well then, I'm Sheriff Bannerman, and this down-home little state of emergency is what's left of my jurisdiction. Sure, we tried to hold as much of the town as we could at first. More out of nostalgia than any civil defense plan. I won't tell you Kingsmouth was a slice of heaven in a snow globe, but it was ours. Now it ain't. There was always something running under in this town. Maybe what's spilled out now. If that's how it works, I couldn't say hand on heart we didn't have it coming. But that fog, and the things in it, they didn't pick and choose when they came in. Most folks didn't stand a chance. Now, I can see you're armed. I won't kick up any fuss about that. Straight truth is, you'll need to be. Just don't go thinking that means you're deputized as such. Heaven knows if there was ever a time and a place for the right to bear 'em, you're looking at it. Henry has his word of God, that Roger woman has her crystal ball, and Norma out on the point's got a 12 gauge. My money's on Norma.
All right. We got some skill points for that. Just want to note though, I am not armed unless you're looking at the doll that's apparently attached to my waist. That is apparently, but you wouldn't know anything about that now, would you, Helen Bannerman? So this is Sheriff Bannerman. This was the individual that Deputy Andy was talking about in his soliloquies to us. Is this a player? No, it's not a player, because I can't click on you. This is Dawning of an Endless Night. Oh, this is part of the story mission. What was Tier 1? Okay, this was the Jack Boone area. Okay, here's Tier 2. Helen Bannerman is in a state of emergency. Most of Kingsmouth is gone, overrun by fog and zombies, and she was happy to see anyone armed and ready to fight. There was always a darkness to Kingsmouth, she said, and she believes that there is a chance they may have brought this upon themselves. Okay. So she's got some missions for us, it looks like.
Now you are a sight for sore eyes.
Nope, this is a player. Sasami, Princess Sami Jirai. Is that a Tenchi Muyo reference? Probably. The Jirai part, that is. Well, pretty much anything there. Princess Sami, yeah, it's Tenchi Muyo. Ha! I know my anime. So here we have Dr. Bannerman, and I'm assuming that's the husband. That's her husband. We'll see about that. So they both got quests for us. Oh, well, actually, I can just talk to him. So, actually, let's talk to Helen first. The ghost interface can be used to access certain computers. Oh, I can access the computer. Let's do that. Solomon Island Law Enforcement Select Inquiry. Suspect Database Station Security System. Station Security System. Oh, look at that! Camera status. Warning, no system detected. Siren status online. Root. Ho ho ho! This is different. I am intrigued. This is interesting. Suspect database. Nathan Atherton, Bill Dexter, Dave Gardner, Che Garcia Hansen. Number 2006-16, sentenced to 13 years in prison. Subject, rape of tourist by Nathan Atherton. Multiple reports of harassment and eyewitness reports led to apprehension of suspect for the rape of name of minor Aww. Boo. No good there. Sent Deputy Gardner home for the evening. I'm concerned for safety of the prisoner if I leave him alone with Andy. Still, I hope they throw the book at this scumbag. Deputy Gardner. So this was not done by the current sheriff. This was done by her predecessor. Can I click down here? Nope. Can't print it out. Okay. Intriguing. What else do we have here for the other suspects? Is there anybody here who will want to know more about? Bill Dexter. Subject, multiple alcohol-related misdemeanors of Bill Dexter. All right, so he's a drunk. Multiple counts of drunk driving, public exposure, and creating a public nuisance. Multiple warnings filed. All officers have been very lenient, but this behavior can no longer be tolerated. All right, how about Dave Gardner? Reported animal cruelty by Dave... Oh, no. Wait, what? That's Andy's father. An eyewitness reported suspect throwing a muling sack into the bay behind Jack and Wendy's bed and breakfast in Journey's End. Witness not willing to testify. Warning filed. Yeah, that's Andy's father, Dave Gardner. It's a bit awkward. Che Garcia Hansen. Multiple noise complaints from local residents. Subject was verbally aggressive but physically passive. Was not impressed by the small-mindedness of local residents, but agreed to bow to the man. Okay. Helen, how are ya? You've got a bomb on this thing. What is this? Horror show. Intriguing? I'm not too sure what this is. I would assume this is... No, it's a main mission, that would be. Intriguing. So, Sheriff Bannerman, go ahead and tell me about yourself.
Well, I don't mind telling you, this makes no damn sense to me. And I hate to be the one drawing a blank on Final Jeopardy. But right now, folks just need me to look like I got all the answers. The questions, they come later, along with the grieving. Then, after a little time, folks will lose their hankering for the questions. Fact is, a few of them in high places get downright evasive about it.
Something I just realized. Where's the mayor in all of this? Why isn't the sheriff the one in charge? You would think that the mayor would be here. I wonder if the mayor even made it.
If you're planning on striking out of town, Kingsmith hospitality dictates I gotta set you right. And I need you to keep this on the down low. But there's worse out there than our undead problem.
Really?
Worse than anything that shuffles along on two legs, that's for sure. I'm about as pleased as can be that I didn't catch a better look. Could be the kind of thing that gives a nightmare nightmares.
Something worse than the undead. That's very intriguing considering that the undead are actually here and are attacking. How about survivors?
Guess you could say I got lucky. Around the time this mess kicked off, I was up at the old lighthouse checking in on Sam Krieg, Maine's best-selling export. Oh sure, we do that fancy book learning around these parts too. Never much cared for horror stories or the man himself. Waving a rifle around in a dressing gown, juiced up, heck of a disturbance of the peace. Well, turns out that was the last of the piece.
And how about the secret world?
You sure you want to be talking to me about all this stuff? I mean, I'm probably flattered that you think I'm in on it all. Truth is, I'm always the last to be invited to the midnight meetings at Town Hall. Reckon I must be all thumbs when it comes to secret handshakes.
Midnight meetings at Town Hall. Well then, it's a bit of an issue. We can see here that there are check marks on Norma, Henry, Roger Woman, Ed, Krieg, and Ellie. They've lost a couple of safe houses here, it looks like. Okay. There's also a missing persons list. I don't know what that is. Let's take a look. What do we got here? Missing persons. A list of missing people serves as a sober reminder of the lives affected by the horrible events in Solomon Island. Some of them could still be alive and in need of help. Tier 1, search for the people listed on the note in the police station, find out if they are dead or alive, or somewhere in between. And I'm assuming this is a side mission, because it's got the same symbol as that. So I will take this. Yep, it's a side mission. We can locate all these people, who are apparently out there in the distance. Intriguing, okay.
Now you are a sight for sore eyes.
Then we've got here complaint form. This is a hard mission. Just before the fog hit Kingsmith, a local called Old Tom filed a complaint asking the sheriff to remove Morning Light members trespassing on his land. In the chaos since then, no one seems to have heard from Tom, and the Morning Light camp is still there. I don't know what the Morning Light camp is or who the Morning Lights are, but Tom seemed very upset with the trespassers. He even threatened to take matters into his own hands. Read the whole complaint, then look for Tom. Sure, I'll take that. This mission requires you to have completed Appetite for Destruction. I guess that's how we'll find out what the Morning Light people are. There you go. Look at that. So Dr. Bannerman, how are you there, buddy? The Lady Margaret.
The Lady Margaret was a traumatic experience for everyone on board. They were changed men when they came back. I visited with all of them in the days following their return.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but okay.
Now you are a sight for sore eyes. Say, you'd know. Was Silver Bullets werewolves or vampires? It's for Jeopardy.
All right, and she's got this normal mission here, and then this is another normal mission. Apparently this one is a side mission. So, Sheriff Bannerman believes that mounting surveillance equipment near the police station can provide advance warning of any impending attacks. She needs help to find useful equipment around town. Tier 1, even a small town like Kingsmith should have some local security measures. Perhaps some of the local businesses have installed surveillance systems. Check the phone book for likely candidates. This mission requires you to have completed Supply Run. So here's Supply Run. Helen Bannerman and the survivors at the police station are running out of supplies. Go around to the stores and businesses of Kingsmouth and look for food and other things they might need. They should be listed in the phone, so we'll need to look at the phone book here. Okay.
Ain't this a heck of a thing? 3 years without firing a shot, other than putting down some animal got itself hit by a truck.
Okay.
These past nights, we've gone through bullets like candy at Halloween. I used that jail cell to dry out old paperwork mostly. Well, Bill Dexter when he'd had a bad one. Now I've got all these folks good as locked in here, and no sleeping it off for the morning either. The way things are headed, I'm seeing us outlasting our supplies. Not by much, if it comes to that. Andy finds what he can, but with the cruisers stuck propping up the barricade... So I'm obliged to anyone who'll poke around town a piece. Bring in the essentials. We can call it requisitioning. I don't think the store owners will be writing this one off as an act of God.
Okay. So yeah, we've got ourselves a quest here. Find a local phone book. Well, we already know where one is. We've seen it. What else is around here? What's this? There's the phone book. There you go. Another phone book. Alright. So first up, apparently the game wants us to go to Susie's Diner. Let's see here. Move this over. The phone book lists several places in town where there might be supplies. The first listing is Susie's Diner. There might be food there. Go to Susie's Diner and collect some food. Okay. We can try that. It's pretty dark outside, once again. So, where's Susie's Diner on the map? This is Susie's Diner right here. It's next to Fletcher Bay, actually. Okay. That's where we just were, basically. Let's see what we can do here. Another phone book. You know, I've got to say so far, I'm enjoying the ambiance of the game. It's definitely something different than in games prior. All right, there's a bit of a, I guess, a lag of some sort, but you can see more players over there. But yeah, the ambiance of the game, the whole feel of it, feels rather nice. I don't know if I can convey it properly in the recording, but all right, there's a whole bunch of people here. Hi guys, can you get out of my way? They're not gonna move, huh? Intriguing. Now they moved. Now they're angry. Why am I having a hard time attacking them? There was a bunch of zombies going after a single person there. Very good. Yep, there was a whole bunch of zombies chasing a single player. I hope he got away. He or she got away. So we can see Susie's Diner over there, trying not to track the zombies. There's also a mining museum over there. Let's start this quest here. Alright, we're at Susie's Diner. It's a fish diner, apparently. Well, obviously. Oh, there's a lore item here. What is that? That's Susie! Well, Susie, I'm sorry you've had an accident. Gonna have to put her down. Luckily, she's stuck. She's not stuck. She's also a spitter of some kind. It's a bit awkward. Susie, you're a bit too close. Stop biting me, please. Interrupted. Okay, time to go. I'm a bit confused now. My attacks are not working as well. I wonder why. Intriguing. There we go. I was confused for a while. Corpse of Susie. There we go. Okay. We can collect some preserved food here. It's 1, 2, and 3. Come on, damn it. Before she respawns. Right on my face. There we go. So we collected the preserved food. Oh, there's an item here. I'll take that. What do we get? Base dust and base fire. Okay. What's the lore item here? So the filth. It's a new item, new area. It's also lore entry number 11. Somewhere a trucker reads alien letters carved into the bathroom stall walls of a truck stop. He cannot look away. Pathogens in the grammar open an event horizon in his head. He spreads the crawl in every stop on his route, carving it into the stalls. He itches and he scratches. Others see the letters. They itch. They scratch. He scratches his face, draws the runes in red with his box knife. His head blossoms into a bouquet of writhing lampreys. It's a bit awkward. So the next area to go to is Call of the Wild. And we'll go ahead and go there next time on Let's Play The Secret World. Until then, this is J Square John Jeremy signing off, saying so long and take care.